Yeah, so welcome back to Mark's Railway Trails. We're actually in the Science Museum today, but what you're looking at just over here now, the 1830 warehouse. Unfortunately, it's all under construction today, so we can't actually see the original buildings behind, but it can still give you a good idea what you can still see. So, and if you just look behind it, in the distance you'll see the 1830 warehouse as well. I'll probably go up a bit, see what we can see on top. And that's a bit of a better money shot. But you can just see it over there. Can you see where the wagons are? I'll zoom my camera in. There you go, just see where the wagons are. That's where it went round. And that's why the station was on the top, that you can see 1830 station, and that's why it was raised so high to pick up the line coming in. Like I say, normally you can walk along there, you can see all the station, but sadly today it's all been under construction. But if you look at where the station is there now, that's where we walked underneath the bridge, but we'll keep it going and see what we can find in there. And I don't know where this brings you out. We're just trial and error today, so see where we can get to. Over on up. There's not a lot about the railways in here, so I'll just keep it going and try and get back to the other side. Just another shot of it. But we'll go down, see how close we can get to that other side, and keep it running for you. Hit the lower level is going to get us the running shot, really. Pity it's all under construction today, but we'll drop down, see what we can find. There we go, I'll have a walk down. Like I say, it's all under construction today, but we can still see quite a bit from this side, and I'm going to stop and have a drink and when this is finished, it's going to be bloody good, you know. There you go, it just gives you an idea. Looking over there now, George Stephenson's rocket coming in, and some of the old trains there. But this is where it would have come in along here. That's the Science Museum on the left that you can see. Just flip my camera in. Railings will not get down there today, sadly. And can you see that bridge where We was before going over the River Ower, and George Stephenson Bridge was just there that brought it into here really. There's a new bridge that was, that's the bridge that was replaced. And it had all the 12 arches underneath. There's the original station, and if anybody asks you, that is the oldest station in the world. Everybody goes on about Crown Street Station. Crown Street Station's no longer there, it was flattened, else that would have been the oldest station. And everybody goes on about Darwin Station, and I think it's Darlington Station, saying that was an older station. It wasn't, because all the 7 stations, it wasn't actually a station. They were used for dragging coal with horses. There wasn't actually a passenger station. So if you ever get that argument, the 1830 station in Manchester is the oldest station, passenger station in the world. And sadly we can't walk it today, but I'm still glad to find what I found, and I will come back here and do a blog on the 1830 station when it's all open. And maybe it's good to see it like this really, all being regenerated, like everything is in Manchester at the moment. Just get a money shot there for you that you can see it. But there it is. That's what came in on the Great Procession that day, and I'm going to sit, get a drink, tell you the full history before we head home, back on the train. But end of the journey. This is where it all ended on that great day. And when they got here, there was a bit of hostility really, because a lot of people didn't like the railways. They were frightened of them. So when they got here on that Great Procession that day in 1830, they only stayed here for about an hour and a half to head back. And they got back to Rainhill. They were a lot late coming back. It was dark when they got back, and again there was people waiting for them at the other end who didn't believe in the railways. And the Duke of Wellington at the time was very unpopular. It's something to do with cotton tax, if memory serves right, when I was reading up on it. The Duke of Wellington, I think it was 2 years later, got voted out of office, and he hated railways ever since. So he wasn't a fan of the railways, and George Stephenson just went on to promote railways and opened the railways for the gateway to the railways for the rest of the world really. But I'm going to sit here, get a breather, and finish my blog off here. It's been a nice day, a long walk, but how good it's been really. I'll tell you the full history of it now. But like I say, that's what's going on. It's all being regenerated really. Oh dear. I'm going to sit and get a drink and finish the blog off here really. There's not much to see really today. We'll have a last look over there. Have a last look. Shine you across. Ooh. So yeah, 1824 it started. 1825 they tried to get it to pass to Parliament, but it declined. In 1826 they got the go-ahead, and George Stephenson in 1826, when it got passed, wasn't part of it, but it only got passed on the assumption that he would be running it, and he did. He came back to run it. Like I said, 1783 there was one cotton mill in Manchester. One generation later had 86 mills. Population then was 24,000. Generation later 150,000, and they needed to get the goods to Liverpool from the powerhouse of Manchester. 36 miles. He had to, like I say, I told you before, he had to go over Catchmoss, and people who live near Catchmoss feared it. It was bogland. He said it couldn't be done. He did it. He actually went through Sankey Valley and built that 24 metres high for the Mersey Flats to get over. And Olive Mount at Liverpool, he had to blast through 24 metres high sandstone, and they used a lot of that stone to build the 9 arches at Newton. It took him 4.5 years to build it. It's got 64 bridges and viaducts all along, from starting at Liverpool into here at 1830 Warehouse, and it was the first railway line that had a tunnel going under the city, and it's still used today. How good's that? How good's that? But before that, obviously, it was the Rainhill trials at Rainhill in 1829, and George Stephenson and his son Robert, who invented the rocket, won it, as everybody knew, and he won 500 quid for doing it. And it all came about the early 1800s, really. Britain was in a trading web. The country was in the middle of an industrial revolution, producing goods like never been seen before, and they needed to get the cotton and the textiles from the powerhouse of Manchester, really, which grown so big, to the docks at Liverpool. And George Stephenson did it, all fairness to him. Anyway, I'm going to cut off. I'm going to head home. It's been a good day. Pity that we couldn't at the 1830 Warehouse, but it's nice to see it probably like this, really. And then we'll come back when it's all open. So I'm going to walk through, head home through the Science Museum, see what we can see on the lower level. Pity that wasn't open today, but it's one of them, isn't it? That just takes you up and down the different morning, mate. Just have a look at a little look in here. It's more only for kiddies, so not where there's cameras going, so there you go. And if you come to the Science Museum, we'll just flip you around now. It is free to come in, so there you go. I'll see you again, thanks a lot. There we go, let this lady go. Oh, can't go out that way, you must have to go out. Same way you come in. Oh, you must have to go through the cafe. I think just a cafe there. Automatic doors. So there you go, that's the way we came in. Like I say, it's under construction, so there's not a lot we could see today. Pity it's all under construction, but we'll come back again and we'll see it again, and we'll take one last look at Liverpool Road. And head back and get some lunch. But there you go, it's just in Castlefield, just part of the Science Museum, and that takes you to the big skyscraper there. You can go in there as well. There's so much you can see around here. I'll take one last look at it, and hope you enjoyed the vlog today. Not too much boring for you, but we'll take one last look at the 1830 station. And I will come back and redo the 1830 station on its own, but I'm glad I found all the other bits around it really. And while you've seen it from the other side, now you know why the station was so high up. They had to raise the line to come up. So that's where it is. That's the 1830 station in Manchester, next to the Castlefield Formula. If you want to come and find it, it's Liverpool Road, and when all this is finished and it's all been done up, it'll be a real good place to come and revisit again. And end of the line for me really. All the edge hill cuttings to really do now, and I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I'm going to go and get a drink and a bite to eat, but you could keep it going all day around here. There's so much history to see, and you know, you could walk them canals all the way down, but again, you just need more time to do it. But, so there you go, from the 1830 warehouse in Manchester. Just zooming on it. That's a shot. Yeah, from the 1830 warehouse in Manchester, and to all the places we've seen today. See you soon on Berks Railway Trails. And Harry, look after yourself, and I'll see you soon for a brew. See you soon. Bye.